Hi, I'm Kate and I'm doing my internship at publisher Textiles and Papers. I will and have been completing my internship by going to publisher for 8 hours every Wednesday. Once there, I have been learning how publisher make their own printing pastes, the process they go through when screen printing fabric, and how some of the printed fabrics are sewn into textile articles to be sold in their shop. Last week I was able to have a go screen printing, and I printed 40 meters of fabric. The project I have made is a project which has an aim of solving two problems. The first is the waste of fabric that comes when cutting out fabrics using pattern pieces. Pattern pieces are good as they allow fabrics to be cut to manipulate or sew into aesthetically pleasing or functionally useful articles. However, pattern pieces are waste fabric, especially pattern pieces which are used primarily for apparel. The second problem is more of a problem with society, the world we live in. We are constantly focused on ourselves and dressing to impress, with fast fashion items on sale for unsustainable and unethical prices. Surrounding the apparel that is worn, there are generally conversations about how good someone looks. These conversations don't tend to be about larger, more important issues that people find themselves emotionally, spiritually, and mentally connected to. Our society, with apparel, constantly focuses on the physical side of things, which I think is a problem. When looking at the Stage 6 Textiles and Design syllabus, I find that I am most lacking in the Australian textile, clothing, footwear and allied industries area of study. This could be more specifically found in the section titled Appropriate Textile Technology and Environmental Sustainability in the HSC outcome H5.2, and under the Students Learn To section, discuss how the selection of resource and processes will impact upon the environment. As my project, Less Waste, More Conversations, is focused on solving two problems, my design brief has two parts to it. Firstly, I need to design a range of textile apparel patterns which somehow fit together so that fabric is not wasted. This solution isn't just going to be about the patterns, but also about the decisions surrounding the type and size of fabric used. When developed, the patterns will be used to cut the fabric into pieces to be sewn into a range of apparel items. This is where the second part of the problem is resolved. Either on the pieces or once constructed, the fabric will be screen printed with conversation prompting designs, which are developed by myself. These designs will be clearly addressing important issues in society today and placed on the fabric so that they are clearly visible. Research that I have done into this project has mainly come from three sources. Kate Fletcher's book Fashion and Sustainability, Design for Change, which looks into minimizing waste during the cutting and sewing process, the concept of guerrilla marketing, with the idea of hidden messages within designs, and asking questions to my mentor at publisher. I have been mainly focusing my experimentation on the first part of the project. I have been comparing the resiliency of fabrics with differing print coverages, modifying and developing pattern pieces, constructing toiles from the initial pattern pieces, and changing the pattern pieces once tested toiles for size and fit. Three initial solution concepts include 1. Making and designing t-shirts from one piece of jersey knit cotton fabric and placement printing on the constructed t-shirts. 2. Making and designing t-shirts from the jersey cotton fabric and making pants from a woven cotton fabric. The t-shirts are placement printed and a repeat covers the woven cotton fabric. For any problem scraps of fabric, a bag design would be developed. And 3. Using one main piece of fabric, placement print on cut pattern pieces for pants and on constructed t-shirts. This fabric would probably be a knit as the t-shirts need the stretch. For any problem scraps of fabric, a non-apparel design would be developed.